They keep showing me fighting, but they're also, this person would have definitely been into boxing. I cannot let that go because I see the red gloves as well. Like this person would have been into boxing or what
I
is
don't know
that?
if it's boxing or like MMA.
MMA. Thank you. I'm like, what is that?
Well,
Not exactly like
right.
I'm like, it's not because I keep wanting to say I've been sitting with that of boxing. I saw a bar fight. I saw a bottle go boom, crash. Yes, oh my God. Okay. Watching, not doing. Yes, this is somebody who would be watching.
Mm,
This feels distant. This feels distant. Anytime I get this feeling, um, I feel like this is more for MJ, to be honest with you, because it feels like it would be a friend of a friend type of situation, which means the connection would be extended, is what
hmm.
it feels like. Would this person have been in a relationship and would have had a child, MJ? Let me ask you that. Because I keep seeing like I feel like it's a pregnant woman or a woman involved that would have been in the situation that, yes. Okay. Then yeah, this is for you, baby. MJ, can you come up? Would you mind coming up? Is that okay, Ruth?
Yeah, that's okay.
You don't have to.
I just went to invite her. Didn't even
Ooh,
ask.
Hey,
yes.
beautiful.
Hello. As soon as you
Hi.
said that, ooh, I got like just overwhelming everything.
Honestly, the top of my fucking head is killing me, and I don't know if that has something to do with his death or it's something that he dealt
Yes.
with, which is just really fucking painful headache.
Was there
Um,
somebody pregnant? I know
how much
you
can I
kind
say?
of, not a lot. So is somebody pregnant? I keep seeing a white, specifically white shirt with somebody with a belly.
um, not pregnant, very young child, but
Okay.
he meant everything to him.
Okay.
And the headache is yes, you're like yes, spot on.
Okay.
Like I feel like the head got
He
annihilated.
um he unalived himself.
Okay. Was this with a,
Ooh.
how can I say this? With a revolver? I don't know how else to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
want.
That's what
That's
I'm
exactly what I wanted to ask. Not.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, but how do you do that TikTok wise? Okay. We can
Yeah.
stop because of the nature of the
Uh-huh.
person because I know it's sensitive.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
dude.
Yeah, it was rough.
This person struggled with mental instability all
Yes.
their life. Okay.
Yeah.
This
We
wasn't
all,
just,
he had demons, we always said.
yes, I also feel
Um.
like schizophrenic. I heard schizophrenic, like,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah, he was
seeing things that
Were
aren't there.
there drugs involved as well with
this
him?
motherfucker. Say that again, Ruthie.
Were there drugs involved as well with him?
Yes. I'm not sure how often, but yes,
I heard meth.
Yeah.
And
more than likely.
I feel like I've tried to hide
Yeah.
this.
Yep.
He had a wife or a female? I feel like there's somebody I really love. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? Okay.
Yep.
Did he have a child?
Yeah.
A little girl or a boy?
He looks like a little girl because he has really long hair and he's
Okay.
beautiful.
Okay. This is why we don't interpret the information. It's like,
Right.
okay, long hair. That's what I saw. Okay.
No, Sonia, it's you guys I think see him around me a lot.
And I feel like he would have been really, really funny though.
Yeah. Yeah. He has
Like
sense of
he
humor
liked
like
to
me.
play tricks. Like I don't know
Always.
if there's significance around magic tricks.
Yeah. Hmm.
Did he have a Zippo lighter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Always.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm constantly when she said magic tricks, I could hear the thing going, the top of it, the lid going back and forth. I feel like Ace specifically, Ace being, he keeps showing me that of a deck of cards, like spade or
That's what was on the
that's what I thought.
Zippo. Hmm.
Okay. Yep, that's what I wanted to confirm. If we can get the
Hmm.
extra details, let's bring him forth. Um,
Yes.
he's like, now you see me, now you don't. Now you see me,
Right.
now you don't. Now you see me, now
Yeah.
you don't.
For
Okay.
real.
Would he have worn a lot of wife beaters?
Yeah.
Skinnier?
He was.
Towards
It
the end of life?
fluctuated.
Okay. I feel like towards the end of life, it would have been. He's
He was
like, I
going
just
through
couldn't.
it.
He's like, I just couldn't do it right. Like, I couldn't do it right.
Yeah.
Like, he wanted to step up for him and his child, and he has such passion for him and his boy. But I just could not pull it together. It's like, I also feel like there was an ex involved. Does that make sense? Like, there's an ex female too,
hmm
kind of in the energy as well.
Well, his oldest son, which is who you were seeing the fights with,
Is
that
it?
would have been his
Oh,
mom.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was like, it's attached to the boy.
Different mom, different family, different lifetime altogether. You know what I mean?
And
And he's
was
like,
that son struggling with drugs as well?
Struggling with his dad doing them,
Okay,
not
so
him.
there we go. Okay,
hmm
that's that connection.
hmm
Is there any significance around fire? Like I'm literally just seeing fire.
He's a fucking redhead. He's just a fiery, fucking soulless motherfucker.
did he have
You know,
tattoos on his face, like to the side of his
yeah,
face?
and he was a
Okay.
tattoo artist, so
MJ, be a good sitter,
I'm
ma'am.
sorry.
It's funny. You're fine. You're
He
fine.
did them himself, so I have to
I
point
was
it out
getting
that they
there.
were good.
I
They were
was getting
good.
there. I'm like,
Yeah,
those are some questionable tattoos, sir.
they are,
Yeah,
but they
there's
were
tattoos
good.
on his finger too, on his fingers.
Yeah. hmm
Up his neck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he this is weird. Did he just take he's showing me a buzz cut, like shaving his own hair off. Does that make sense? Like razor hair, just watching the hair fall. Like that's better.
Yes.
Okay. He's like, I'm a skinhead. I'm like, whoa.
Not well. He
Okay.
he cut Randy's hair one time, and I hated the way that he cut it because he cut so much of it off. I was like, you look weird right now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say what the fuck I'm hearing. Whatever. I just keep hearing Nazi.
Yes. Did he
Okay.
randomly, it feels like on that vibe, he's like, man, I was so, even from, he's like, he's talking to me from birth. I didn't have a chance from birth. How I was born, I didn't have a chance. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah.
Like I was
100%.
abandoned. I was abandoned.
100%.
Okay.
Yep.
Nobody wanted me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The land of misfit toys, so to speak.
Yeah. Was his mother young when she had him?
I believe so. I don't know too much of his family because they weren't very connected.
Yeah.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Did he randomly take his tattoo stuff wherever he went and randomly tattooed people, like at parties or whatever?
He
Like,
was always moving around with his tattoo stuff. Yeah.
like I feel like a key, like a set of keys is what he's showing me. Like I can't leave without my kit.
Mm-hmm.
He's also showing me like at a I feel like this is kind of like I see the strobe lights, and you may or may not know this, but strobe lights, and he's bending over tattooing somebody, and it's loud. It almost feels like a club atmosphere, but not quite. And he's
Makes
does that
sense.
make sense? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's loud, and the lights are going crazy. Like
Yeah, he always had parties at the places that he owned, quote unquote.
And he's talking about like bloodshot eyes.
Yeah. Well, he smoked a lot. But he was always tired. You know, nighttime was.
he's talking about a trap house.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like the door is,
Yep.
okay. I feel like there's a mattress, and that's where I feel like I'm being brought to, and the door is kind of open. Like the door would even shut because the light is shining through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did he have PTSD
That's his
too?
Yes. Oh my God. Terrible.
Yeah, nightmares.
Terrible. It was rough.
I feel like he dealt with a lot of abuse in his life.
He's
Mm-hmm.
also talking about this is I'm going to be sensitive. I've been sitting on this, but there was something that he got. Okay, he got involved with the wrong people. Let's just start there.
Mm-hmm.
Like the wrong crowd, and there's a sense of like it feels like gang activity. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, his upbringing. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So gang activity, and he said this was a better solution what he did to himself than what he was being asked to do. That's how I want to put that.
Yeah.
He's like, there was something that he was asked to do that was not morally right. And so this is why he felt like this was a better option was there's no way for me to get out of this. And so I'm going to do
Mm-hmm.
this instead. Alleviating
Mm-hmm.
me alleviates this.
Everyone. Yeah.
I also feel like he was very secretive. Like, I think people think he
Mm-hmm.
was out of, okay. We were, and there were some things discovered after he passed.
Mm-hmm. Oh
Okay.
yeah. It
Okay.
all came out.
Okay. Again, trying to be very,
It was bad. Yeah, right. I totally. Yeah, it was a lot.
yeah, a lot of surprised, a lot of things he was doing, and he just didn't feel like there was a way out. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
being faithful was an issue. I feel like the
Yeah.
person,
I was. Yep. Yep.
let
I
me
feel
ask you
that
this.
too.
With the ex, with the child, I feel like that was extremely tumultuous, but the person he was she really sweet? There's a sweet presence around him of somebody who he loves that he
Mm-hmm.
just didn't think he was good enough for. Does that make sense?
Yes. Uh-huh. Totally.
Did he
Okay.
steal things?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Was this an
I know back in the day.
in-law of yours of some sort?
No, just really close, like family friend. Like we just became family when I moved here to Arizona.
He keeps
Mm-hmm.
talking about you being family, which is why I
Yep.
asked. But I don't
That's
feel like
he was
blood
to the
related.
kids a OB. You know what I mean? Like he was just
Okay.
we were all just family, no matter how much time had passed, no matter what it was, it was just we were family.
Does
Does the
a water gun fight make any sense to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
does the number 5 have significance to you?
With him, I'd have to check, but
He's literally talking about honor and respect and pumping hit like
yes.
hitting his chest. Okay. He's hitting his
Hmm.
chest like honor, respect.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did he have an eagle tattoo?
He did.
Okay.
He's
I think
very
we have your
like
person, MJ. I think we have
American.
your person for sure. He's also
Yeah.
talking about did he go to prison at some point?
Yes. Hmm.
Dude, no
Was he
way.
an
You beat
artist?
me. You beat me, you bitch.
Sorry, say that again.
Well, he was a tattoo artist. Or like I see him having nervous energy and sketching out things like on
Oh God, yes. The
regular paper.
sketches.
Yeah, like
Hmm.
sketches upon sketches of like him being artistic. And obviously, if he was a tattoo artist, he was artistic. But I feel like he could draw as well, pencil specific.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Hmm.
I feel like he drew a woman, specifically in prison. This feels like in prison. Beautiful.
Hmm.
Um,
Whenever he was in trouble, he just kind of kept his head down and was quiet. It's kind of like I try to make myself not seen, but somehow, like, I'm always seen. Somehow people are always looking at me, looking for me.
did he get into bar fights? Did he try to break up fights and
Oh,
get
Yeah,
involved in
all the
violence?
definitely the
time.
bar fights.
We were actually in one together at one point in time.
Yeah, that's who I saw. I kept seeing when you showed me your face. I'm
When
like,
you said bar fight, I was like, that's it. I already know.
I have to take it. Yeah, because I see him trying to break up two people, and you're like,
Hmm.
stay out of it.
Yeah. Hmm.
Like,
Like he wouldn't even know what the context was, bro. Like I
He
don't even know.
I feel
didn't.
like he was,
Wow.
and I'm just getting shaky. I'm just shaky. It's kind of like I have these episodes, but I have them in
Hmm.
silence and I have them alone.
Did he
Hmm.
get very before this time, and you may not know this, but was there a significant amount of substance in his system at the time of passing? I you may
I
not know, and that's okay.
I don't, well, I would say substance as far as alcohol, tenfold more than
I see
probably.
a little white bag of tied up, and I see
I'm
a
not
bottle of
surprised.
alcohol.
I'm not surprised.
I feel like I hadn't slept in days too.
Yep,
Yeah,
not surprised.
like
No,
like
yeah,
he
it was bad.
was he was definitely haunted by his own demons. I feel like did he leave a drawing like when he did this? I don't think there was a note.
Um,
I see I'm
I
sorry. I see a note that says I'm sorry, is what I saw.
that would probably be, if it's coming to you in a note, it would have been a voicemail.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. So more or less left leaving something behind in a way that
Yeah.
yes. Hmm.
Did he have folded pieces of paper everywhere? I know this sounds really like folded up into it. Like I feel like he carried around folded up pictures or letters or something in his
Hmm.
pocket.
Paper.
Does that make sense?
There is a lot
Hmm.
of paper everywhere.
He was leaving notes everywhere.
Was he left-handed? I know that's random.
Yeah, I believe so.
Damn. Okay. A left-hander would notice a detail like that.
Yes, he was. And now that I think about it, because him and Randy used to talk about how lefties were special.
Yes, because we are. I'm just playing. Yeah, he's showing me left hand. He's like, "Girl, you and I are twins." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And then he showed me drawing with his left hand, and I know
Hmm.
what a left-handed draw. You know what that looks like. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Right.
Now he's going off about that for a minute. He's also talking about. He's really pushing the energy of very open soul, but he keeps pushing the energy of not wanting to be remembered. He wants to be remembered for water gun fights in the backyard, is the vibe he's giving me. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
specifically water gun, of remembering that, and cookouts. Like I see hot dogs on the grill. Does this make sense?
Hmm.
Like
The good times. Yeah,
the good
I get
times.
it.
Yeah, he's like,
There's
I
been a
want
lot
to
that's come out after that, and it's,
hard.
yeah,
Yeah.
not necessarily for me per se or us, but a lot of people.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
difficult.
Was the person he was currently with very sweet? Or
Sweet?
yes, like tried to say it's giving. I tried to save him. There's this female that he's
Yes.
attached to, that he's just in love with this woman.
Hmm.
Enamored. For real.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's talking about fairies. I don't know what about magical. It being magical.
Yeah. Well, she's very, she's a gothy, witchy girl. She does her thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, and she always talks about,
And they have a
how
child
she was
together?
with it. They do. Hmm.
Boy, long hair. I
Hmm.
thought it was girl.
Okay, that was the long hair.
He's a
Okay.
very beautiful child. I will say that.
Does August have any significance? Or 8?
Eight.
Keeps bringing me to hot August. Like,
Yes. Yes. August. Yes. 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 Hmm. Does.
don't you love details like that? And it's like you're waiting for it. And I'm like, nope, that's all I got is August.
No, that's cool. As soon as I wrote 8 down, I was like, oh, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, sometimes you have to see it for sure. Or it hits you later.
Mm. He's talking about plants. He's
Hmm.
talking about plants now.
Makes sense. He always asks me to grow other plants. I was growing. Catch my drift.
Gotcha.
Did he low key try to sell some things?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I saw an exchange of a bag for a 20 is what I saw.
That's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. That's how I'm like, did he steal shit?
Yeah.
Because what?
He was just, you know, he liked to do hood rat things with his friends.
It was in a real bad way, and I feel like there was a point in time too with his friends. Like, I don't know, did somebody get jumped?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It would be
I mean,
difficult for this person based on the way he wasn't raised. Like, I can't even get a grip on his childhood because I feel like this child is born from a younger, like from a young mother who did
Mm-hmm.
not want him. And so
mm-hmm.
there's this back and
Right.
forth. Does that make sense? Energy of like, who,
Yes.
Yes,
who even raised you? Like,
young
the
mom.
streets raised me. The
Streets.
streets raised me. A
The
period. There
streets.
it is.
Yep. Yeah.
Because this him showing me being up against a graffitied wall, and he's
Mm-hmm.
letting you know how you let your back just kind of like relax and kind of slide down, and he's very
Mm-hmm.
young on the
Did he
street.
wear
Yeah.
did he wear hats like caps but like backward with the fucking lid facing the back?
Hat. Yeah. Those, what are those bowler
The
hats?
ball, yeah,
The
yeah.
bowler hats. Yeah. All day, every day, all the time.
He had to learn life because I feel like I'm trying to be sensitive to this, but he had to learn life. Like I feel like even at the age of 15, 16, he would have been jumped. Like
Yeah.
there's a night. Okay, there's a naivety to it of like me having to find the world and me having this tough, but like the inside just being so aggressively full of emotion, lots
Mm-hmm.
lots of overwhelming
Anguish,
emotion.
Yeah. Yeah.
anguish, and just.
All the time.
He's bringing me to the 19.
Mm.
Something happening at the age of 19.
And I feel like
That may have
he
been when he got
always.
locked up, to be honest with you.
I'm seeing a jump, like I'm seeing the cops roll up. When he
Mm-hmm.
got arrested, was there like multiple cops? Like I don't feel like this is I'm being pulled over. I feel like there's multiple
No.
cops
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
dropping to my
Mm-hmm.
knees and I'm putting my hands, lacing my hands is what it
I
feels like.
didn't know him then, but I've heard the stories of it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
I
Did
feel
he like,
like too.
I'm sorry, Ruth.
Whoops. Whoops. I feel like too he would hop from like place to place, like he never had any place to really settle. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No. Did his was his the mother of his child, was she also into substance?
Mm-hmm.
Did she get clean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like what I'm seeing is I got clean, you can get clean, and him trying to see his child, but he can't. He's like, I can't figure out a way to be clean. Like, or this is as
Mm-hmm.
clean as I can get, if that makes sense.
Yeah, there at the end there was restraining orders and
Okay.
it
Yeah,
was tough.
like I couldn't get to my son, is what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't get to him, and I couldn't be like, I just could not figure it out.
Yeah.
Because even though it was tumultuous and toxic, he's acknowledging that she got sober for him. Like she had to grow
Right.
up, and there's bitterness around her having to grow up and him not growing up. Because I feel like the pregnancy changed everything for her.
It did.
Right.
Okay.
And he's talking about sunsets.
Yeah, there's actually the picture that I shared when he had passed is him and I with our backs facing the cameras and we're looking up at a sunset after the friend of
Oh.
ours that passed in August.
Okay.
In August.
Hmm. So, yeah.
Did he not know who his mother was? You may not know that, but it feels like
He always said he was an orphan or it was always, the Lost Boys. That was him. Neverland and the Lost Boys. So if he did know his mother, they were estranged and he didn't consider it
I feel
that.
like he didn't know her Wow.
Yeah, because I
Mm-mm.
definitely get that, like,
Mm-hmm.
maybe foster care vibe.
It was more, I believe, that she was there but not there. You know what I mean? Like, just they were in the home with her but not with her, and his dad was not
Did he have a brother?
around. Yes.
Ooh, older?
Yes.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple different fathers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like there was different fathers. It feels like his mother did some unfortunate things for money. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I felt like she used substances too.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Anything to get a fix is what I.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Is your father still living?
Mine?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. There's reference to your father.
I mean, he met my dad. He loved my dad. They would
Yeah.
just
Shaking his
talk
hand.
in the garage.
He's shaking his hand. He's like, I stood a little straighter around dad. Like, and
Yeah.
him on the back. Like the father would have reached and like patted him on the back. Like, how you doing, son?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's talking about how he didn't know how to accept this type of love.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense.
He's throwing up the peace sign. Deuce. I'm out.
For real. Like, I'm like trying to
Whatever.
get more, and he's like, he
Whatever,
just shrugged his
turd.
shoulders.
I'm not surprised.
He just
Deuces.
shrugged his shoulders, and he's like,
What name
I'm
did
like,
you say?
okay. Me?
No. MJ, what was his name?
B.
Yeah.
Bryant.
He kept saying Curtis. The name Curtis. And that's why I asked.
Bryant Curtis was his middle name.
Okay.
There it is.
He's like, Curtis is a cooler name. And I'm like, okay, cool. Just say it. Curtis.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, this is definitely your person.
Well, there you go.
that is so cool.
Yeah.
I had a feeling he'd come through at some point in time, and then you're talking about all this. I'm like, oh, here we go. This has got to be it. Like,
Yeah.
Here he is. He's like, Curtis. Yeah. He's like, if I could go back, I'd go by Curtis. That person would have had a better
that
chance.
totally, that totally makes sense. That's cool. Thank you
Well,
guys.
Silly.
thank you,
You're
MJ.
welcome. Thank
I love
you.
that. Thank you.
John.com.
I love you guys.
I love
Love
you.
you.
Thanks for letting me invade your brains again.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's one thing I definitely wanted to say, just in general. If it's your person, just like we know we have three people. If it's your person, even if you just got one, take the person. If it don't make it fit, but take
Right.
it because there's a reason for it. So I appreciate you taking it, even though you're like, I was just up here.
Thank you. Yeah, that's so cool. I love this. I love you guys.
For sure. Love
Hey, kick me out
you.
because I don't know how.
I got you. I got
Okay,
you.
bye.
Bye. And that is what I got for mediumship today. I think everyone else, I don't have anyone over here.